Welcome to a Time Well Wasted podcast with your host, Matt Daddy,
If you're giving me a noodle, I want balls.
Mr. J,
My first car was your mom.
the Ginger,
Fuck you, the ass.
and Timbo Slice.
But you know there's going to be some smooching and dicking later.
Enjoy the show.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the show. Tonight's podcast is dedicated to a dear friend and family member who sadly passed away last week, Jesse Thurlby. The least we can say is the world lost a great kid, and we just want to take this moment to remember him and raise our glass in honor. Until we meet again, bye for now. May he rest in peace. To Jesse.
Here's to you, Jesse.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers. Cheers. Oh, yes.
With that being said, I'm your host, Matt Daddy, alongside Mr. J, the Ginger, and we got the Steve Austin lookalike Timbo Slice. Tonight we're going to be talking about a list of things that we're never going to forget. You can go ahead and hate me, because you ain't me. We're going to proclaim the mystery of pubic hair.
Let us proclaim the mystery of pubic hair.
And then, last but not least, we're going to wrap this show up with some Sweet World records and a terrible joke from Mr. J.
Excellent.
Unless
yes.
anybody else has something to say, let's get to it. All right, boys?
Let's do it.
All right. Things that we're never going to forget. Now, what I mean by this when I say
STDs.
this. STDs. Yeah, I mean, perfect example.
Yes.
If you've had them, let's talk about them. Okay. Things that we're never going to forget, right? So as we all grew up, we all lived separate lives. We all lived sweet lives, I would assume. But we all have those things in our life that we're never going to forget that either doesn't exist in this present moment in time, or, you know what, it should still exist today, and we have no fucking clue why it doesn't. So I got a list of things here, and I'm assuming you guys have all experienced these. And if you have, do so tell stories if you got them. If you haven't, nod your head, smile, look stupid, whatever, right?
Yeah.
The
I'm good
first
at
one
that.
up here, things we'll never forget. The first one here is the Dickie D.
The Dicky D.
Yeah, you guys
Dickie D.
remember the Dickie? Yeah.
Ice cream.
No shit, man. I'll tell you what, I was the first kid that was like, motherfucking mom!
Yeah.
I need like $1.25.
I want the one with the gumball.
The baseball glove.
Oh, dude, the baseball
Yeah.
glove. My favorite one, though, every time I went to the Dickie D, I was the first asshole kid running to that Dickie D, man. All those other kids, man, they would be trying to book it. I was the fastest one there, man. I'd be stiff-arming kids on my right, kicking kids on my left, but I was going for the rocket.
I was going for the rocket too.
Yeah, the
I really
rocket.
was.
Mine was always the double fudge. For any of those out there who don't know what Dickie D is, this is a guy who rode around on a bicycle and it had like a refrigerator attached to it that had basically ice cream bars and ice cream cones in it.
Yeah.
You could buy from that guy.
You buy ice cream from a stranger.
I don't know
as
how
a
common
child.
Dickie D's is. Just what the
Yeah,
fuck is Dickie D?
Yeah, you know, it sounds pretty bad because they're like, wait, a guy would ride around on his bicycle and then sell
what?
ice cream to kids and the parents would let it? Yeah, this motherfucker was good, though.
Yep.
He would ride around going ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding.
Didn't the bike play music as it was playing? Like,
Just little bells.
Yeah, it's like when he spun the tires or
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly.
It would,
Yeah.
yeah, but it was great because like he would drive by a park or something, right? You know what I mean? And every kid's at the
You
park.
know
right? Those
every
kids-
kid's running.
Yeah, their ears would stand up like a dog.
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, what is that?
You knew the noise.
Yeah.
It made the same noise every time. Every single
yeah.
bike made the same noise. So you would hear it from like 3 blocks away.
Yeah.
Your ears would just kind of prop up. It's like, fuck.
The parents were like, where the fuck all the kids go?
Oh, no, man.
We're playing baseball.
Yeah, the baseball bat's still sitting there, everything.
Either that or you're kicking down the door.
Okay, that's gonna have to be
Sorry about the
edited out.
screaming.
Yeah, sorry about this.
Holy crap.
But with the Dickie D, it was great though, man. Because as soon as that Dickie D came running around, man, every kid knew the sound. Every kid was hauling ass. But the first thing the kid was doing, I know I was that kid too, but I would hear the Dickie D and I would look to where my house is. Because I would know I'd have to book it home to grab
Get the
some
money.
Yeah, and then I would have to book my ass to the Dickie D before he rode away.
Remember that conversation with your parents too? Like, can I have some money? For what?
Yeah.
The ice cream guy.
Yeah, there's some guy on a bike with a shirt that says I have candy.
Yeah, you can't get away with that anymore.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, the Dickie D, it gives you a little understanding of what we're going to be talking about, the things that we had until
Gotcha.
under here. The next one up here. Now, if you have any stories or whatnot, or if you have an experience,
I got one right now before you get started.
sure, hit me.
All right. You remember those little on your bicycle? You have the little spokes, right? And you put those little
cards?
plastic things on. No, the little
beads,
plastic
plastic
things.
beads.
So
Oh,
like little
yeah,
beads.
yeah.
So when they spin, it makes like little clink, 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 clink,
Yeah.
clink, clink noises. I love those. I swore by those.
Okay, so so this was the 1940s.
They had bicycles back then?
Or banana seat bicycles with suicide handlebars.
Oh, those
I
were
hear
great,
you on
man.
that
one. Yes.
Yeah, those were great.
The old choppers. Yeah,
With the little beads on the spokes.
Yeah. Good call. Good call.
Do you guys remember putting the like the playing card in the pike the pike spools
dude.
or whatever?
Or the pop can. You crunch
Yeah,
the
the
pop
pop
can.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I'm cool.
It made
I
your
got a
your
card.
bicycle sound like a fucking wing jet. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Harley, 16 speed.
Yeah. Okay. So the next one up here, we got. We're never gonna forget this one. ICQ.
Oh yeah.
Oh, God.
Right? Who rocked ICQ back in the day? Yeah, man. We all.
Oh,
did.
yeah.
I was more of an MSN guy because that came a little bit after ICQ, right?
Yeah.
My
It was
ICQ name
after.
was Buddy for You Too.
Dude, I think ICQ is where ASL started. Remember, like, what's your ASL?
Yeah. ASL. So yeah,
Oh, we swore by
ICQ,
that.
the famous. Oh. Yeah, dude, I got a bunch of stories with ICQ.
Oh, yeah.
There was tons of chicks, and I remember there's a song by Sum 41. I'm in too deep. I'm in too deep, and I'm trying to keep. For some reason, every time I think of ICQ, that song comes up. And there's this one night I was like chatting on this, with this girl that I really liked. It was back in like grade 8 or grade 9 or something. Really liked this girl, and I was chatting up with her, and I was listening to that song because it was pumping me up. And then every time she would send a message, it was like every 3 hours.
Man, I'm going big time.
Yeah,
with this
and it was
chick.
mostly like I'm sleeping and stuff like that. But it was like, oh, and I was like, fuck yeah, ready to
She's
jerk.
like, when's ICQ gonna get a block option?
Yeah, so ICQ. The next one here, the floppy disk.
Oh
Yeah, baby, the floppy disk.
You know what?
That'll beep.
I'd really like to I'd like to back up my computer on floppy disks nowadays. Like I need like 6,000 floppy disks.
Yeah, you get like a massive shipment to your house, and your woman's like, "What the fuck are all these boxes for?" Well, I have exactly 115,386 floppy disks in here to back up just the shitty downstairs computer.
That's how much it's gonna take to back up the game Doom.
Yeah, because what's it hold, like 5 megs or something?
I think
on
so.
a
Yeah,
floppy
they're tiny.
disk?
You remember the giant floppy disks?
Those were
Old school, man. They're like this big, like 2 feet wide.
Yeah.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah, do you know the sloppy disk?
Let's just say all the stuff I had on my floppy disk turned it into a floppy disk. So basically, I had one porn picture.
Yeah.
This great change up here. Who will never forget this? The first time you jerked it. Oh, do you guys remember the first time you
I
jerked it?
don't remember.
I know
No.
it's cool. It must be a hard thing because Timbo, that's back in like the 8th century or whatever. But
Funny you mention it. Sorry, go ahead. Tim,
No, I
what?
was just going to say I was going to school with Jesus when that happened.
you sat right behind you.
You guys created sandals
Yeah,
together.
the first time you jerked it, Mr. J. You got a story?
I know it was probably like 4 or 5, which I know is pretty damn young. Do you remember the first time you had jizz though? We're like, what the fuck?
Dude,
Yeah.
that's more along the lines of what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
The first time you jerked it, where you jizzed.
Grade 7 computer class.
Computer class.
Computer class. And
Did you get it on the mouse pad?
See, but it wasn't my own hand doing it. It was my girlfriend at the time. That's the first time I ever jizzed.
Were you guys looking at porn?
Yeah.
Wow, good for you, man.
Nice,
What
grade
was his
7,
name?
Joe.
Booyah, baby. Yeah, so the first time you jerked it, it's hard to remember for me too, because I try to think all these jerk stories, and I'm like, man, I'm only thinking like 8 years ago. So there's got to be a time before that I.
Oh man, you
spunked
know what?
it
I've been
loose.
jerking it as long as I have memories. Like I know I was jerking it before I was actually jizzing.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, because you're like in the bathtub, and you're like, what the fuck is this?
it's growing.
You just start smacking it. You're like, hey mom, it floats.
What's going on here?
Yeah.
And what if your first jizz was like a wet dream?
Yeah, it could be. You never know. I remember this time, and I can't say her name, but I always go back to my oldest memory, my first time I hooked up with a chick. And I know it's kind of not on the same time here, but I used to just go to her house when her parents weren't home. And I would go to her house, and this is really fucking weird, guys. I'll be honest. Throw that right up there right now. But I'd go to her house, and I'd lay on her lap on the couch. She'd just sit up, and like my head would be on her lap. And I would just put my head under her shirt and just like lick under her boob. Yeah. I would just like lick her boobs, and she wouldn't even do anything. We wouldn't even do anything, but it was just.
Of course, he was a baby, and this is when he was being titty fed.
He's breastfeeding.
Oh yeah.
That was his mom.
Yeah. Now that you say that, yeah. No, but anyways.
So talking about pubic hair, right? I remember when I was young, it was like I didn't have pubic hair. Then I woke up one day and I just had a bush. Like I don't remember a transition period. It was just like, oh, I have pubes now.
Yeah, we're gonna proclaim the mystery of pubic hair tonight. So
Excellent, good stuff. Good
this
stuff.
will be good. Okay, so no more jerk off stories. Ginger, how did you become ginger? Stuff like that. Nothing. We got nothing. Okay, perfect. Moving
All right,
on.
then.
The next one here, we have the Walkman. Fuck yeah, right?
Oh, I hope I don't hit a bump.
Yeah, no doubt.
Definitely rock the Walkman.
Yeah, dude, Walkmans pioneered the art of swearing.
Yep. Wait, what?
Because they would skip words, right? And you would think, what is that, a swear word or something? Like,
The shittiest thing is you can only listen to like 13 songs at once. I need to change a CD. You had to bring one of those CD cases with you. Bullshit.
You're talking about the Discman. The
Yeah,
Walkman
the
was
Walkman
the
with the
tape,
tape.
was the cassette player.
Ooh.
The Discman was the CD player.
How many times did the
Never
Walkman?
had a Walkman then.
How many times did Walkman eat the tape?
Every time.
Every single time. You had to get the pencil out and wind it up.
yeah.
Did you have a Walkman?
Yeah, I did.
I never had a Walkman, only a Discman.
Nothing?
No.
I had a Walkman, yeah. The original.
Damn.
And then the small ass headphones.
Yeah.
You know, those, you don't get those earbuds nowadays. They gave you those
Yep.
tiny little foam headphones, man. The tiny little circle. They would barely even cover your ear.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Oh, it's a weird story that just came into my head right now, but I know it's not along the Walkman, but I was thinking of the swear words. Every time a Walkman skips, you think it's like blurbing a word out or something like that. I went to my sister's yesterday, and I went there, and her boyfriend, Danny, she's like, yeah, I came home, and Trisha's daughter, Haley, she's only 11 years old. She was listening to a song. He's like, I want to play you guys for her because I don't know if she should be listening to songs like this or not. I'm like, okay. So we start listening to it, and the lyrics, shit you not, the chorus was like, that pussy want a dick or something. Yeah, that pussy want a dick or something. Yeah, and I was like, it was a good song, and I was like, yeah,
it's got a good beat.
Pussy. And then he's like, yeah, but is that cool for an 11-year-old girl? I'm like, fuck
No.
man. That ain't
No,
right, man.
I'll rock that out, but she shouldn't be.
He's like, yeah, I let her listen to it for a little bit because I liked the song, and then I downloaded it on my phone. I'm like, yeah, well done. Nice parenting, bro. But anyways, the Walkman.
Like how
show.
he had to ask you, like, do you think this is okay? Like, I don't
It's
know.
funny though because he played the song and then we started jamming to it. And I'm going with the lyrics. I'm like, yeah, that pussy want a dick or something. Yeah. Yeah. I was like, what's up, baby? Yeah, Haley, don't fucking do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't listen to the song.
Oh, the next one here, we got Mom Spaghetti.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, who does never forget Mom Spaghetti?
Mom spaghetti.
Ginger, Dad
Hell
Spaghetti.
yeah.
Sorry to throw that out there,
No.
but Dad Spaghetti. Did your dad make spaghetti?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your dad did your mom make spaghetti?
My mom made spaghetti.
Was it good spaghetti? You remember that
It was
spaghetti?
the best spaghetti.
Was it ragu?
Oh. So my mom would do meatballs and meat sauce.
Yes.
Fucking
Right
glorious.
out of
Yes.
town, just extra meat.
And there'd be a little bit of spice in there too. Oh,
Sounds
so
like
good.
your mom.
Yeah. Hey, Miss J.
Yeah.
She's got a
meat
combo
for
deal where
Miss-
you can get blown and a plate of spaghetti for like $20.
Timbo Slice, Mom Spaghetti.
Mom's spaghetti was great. She would put like 2 pounds of hamburger in there, and that just
2
went.
pounds.
Holy
Fuck,
shit.
Son of a bitch, and like
And that's
5
how
noodles.
I like
eh?
my spaghetti.
Yeah, 2 pounds of meat, 5 noodles. That's it.
Fucking A, I'm down.
Yeah, that's just how she likes it too.
Oh,
eh?
yeah.
Then you guys will watch porn together. And
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Saturday Night Ritual.
None of us will ever forget Mom Spaghetti. My mom was, man, I wish I had good cooking parents, man. All my friends got these parents, and no offense, Mom, you ever listen to this, which I know she won't, but my mom was not good cooking lady. She would do the old-fashioned spaghetti and the noodle, and then just the noodles
She puts
and water.
ketchup on it. Here's your sauce.
No, she would like open up like a can of like ravioli or not ravioli, ragu or like whatever, just primo or something.
Diced
And then
tomatoes.
she would put it in a bowl and put it in the microwave, heat it up, and then just dump it on
There
your
you go.
pasta. Yeah, and it was like, oh man, M&M, man, like you got to think of Mom Spaghetti here. Like,
You know
the
what
fuck's
though?
going on?
There's I've had to eat spaghetti sometimes where people just use sauce without any meat whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's like, what is the point? I can't do this.
No,
Fuck that.
that's just pasta. That's not spaghetti.
Yeah,
gotta have
if
meat.
you're giving me a noodle, I want balls with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least 2 balls with 1 noodle. 2 ball ratio to
Yeah,
every noodle.
exactly.
No offense to my wife or anything here, but that is how she makes spaghetti.
Oh, man.
No meat?
No meat.
You're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
You're doing it wrong.
Can't wait to not eat here.
I ain't coming over for dinner. All right.
What's for dinner? Spaghetti.
Comes in here and just beats our ass. Fuck this podcast.
She's like, if I had any meat, I'd throw it at you.
She's gonna tie you down and force feed you that.
I'll stop at Subway and buy some meatballs on the way here.
You gotta like fry up a pan of ground beef on the side. Like, God damn it.
The next one here, we'll never forget this. Our first car.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
fuck yeah. Okay, what are we rocking here, boys? My first car was a 94 Integra.
Nice.
Acura Integra, the monster car.
Yep,
Yeah,
good
baby.
car, remember
Mr.
that one.
J.
Mine was a piece of shit neon that was so shitty that you could peel the paint off of it. It was so shitty that if you locked your keys in there, you could pull the window back and reach down and unlock it. It was a piece of shit, but
Go
it
ahead,
worked.
rob me. I'll leave my wallet in there.
Yeah.
Timbo Slice. I'm
My
guessing
very
the
first car was
Delta 88.
no,
The Monte Carlo.
A wagon.
no.
Oh, wait.
My very first car was a
bike.
was a '95 Plymouth Neon that
yeah.
never saw the road.
Really?
Yep. My first car that saw the road was the Pontiac Bonneville. 95.
Hey, that's nice cars back then
Yeah.
too, man. Nice cars.
They built them solid back then.
Yeah,
so.
they did, man.
Not
Nice
the fucking neon.
Kind of like a boat of a car, though, man. A big old
it was
car,
big,
man.
but it had some power.
Yeah.
I liked
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I'm not intentionally taking it two
Ginger,
lanes.
first car. Do you remember it?
94 Chrysler Neon.
Oh,
Red
fucking
transmission.
neon.
Everybody
issues.
with the neon.
No wonder you guys are colorful, eh? You're all a fucking bunch of neons.
Yep.
Great. All right, mine, 94 Integra. It was neon, dude.
Okay, so it was all 94s, 95. Mine was a 97. So
Yeah,
just all pieces of shit.
Tim's was a 66.
Yeah, you had to crank it to get it started.
I rode a Dino.
Listen, man, my first car was a bike with a lawnmower engine, man. It was
My
great.
first car was your mom.
Yeah.
I had a Flintstone car. It was foot pedal.
Yeah. I just pictured that. I'm like, man, they went through a lot of socks and shoes back then.
Yeah, they did. Going downhill, gotta stop.
Bam, 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 bam. The next one up here, we have VHS tapes.
Oh,
Yeah, babe. Who remembers rewinding those motherfuckers?
Oh,
Be
man,
kind,
we rocked
rewind.
the V8s.
Shit you not, though. My dad's told me some funny stories, though. He accidentally taped over him and my mom's wedding that was on a VHS tape with a fishing tournament weekend. My mom went like years later to go rewatch it, and it was some fishing thing. And she's like, I swear this was the right tape. And he even says it on it. And he's like, I don't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah. That's weird.
similar story. My dad taped over our home video with the movie Piranhas.
Fuck yeah. Hey, that was a good movie.
Yeah.
Good movie. A lot of people got fucked up in that movie.
It's always the dads.
Yeah.
It's always the dads. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because it was like 10 years later. My mom wanted to go and rewatch their wedding. You know.
She had to like pull the VCR to storage.
Yeah, it's Bob Azumi like, oh, we got a big old 10-foot bass in here, baby. It's like,
It quickly cuts back to the wife and then goes back.
honey, I don't get it. Is it at the end or something?
I'm gonna go through the different types of rods, all right? You got like a fly here and stuff like that. Right there in the weeds, that's where you got to cast.
Hey, it could have been worse, man. My dad putting like some gangbang on like a black
Oh,
chick
yeah.
or something. My mom's like, oh, what the fuck?
It'd be great if it was cutting back and forth between the weddings. Like, you may now kiss the.
Yeah, my dad realized halfway through, he's like, oh, I'm filming over there. Yeah, but that's too good. Fuck the wedding. Go back.
It's like the greatest thing I remember about that couple.
I now pronounce you Mr. and Mrs. Fuck me in the ass.
Yeah.
Great last name right there.
Okay.
Thanks, Dad.
Fuck. Wow. The next one here, we have Popeye the Sailor Man.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Popeye the Sailor Man. That guy, I shit you not. If there was ever to be a jerk-off champ,
Oh,
Popeye's my man. You know
yeah.
what I mean? If it was like, who do you want for the jerk-off
Just give him a can of spinach.
Yeah, but whatever happened to Popeye, eh? He just fucking... He lived
He like
and then he
fell
died.
out of popular culture, I guess. I don't know.
He always had that little pipe in his mouth. Sailor.
why do you think he got together with somebody called Olive Oil? Yeah. Drinking off some olive oil.
Boys, I know this still exists, but it doesn't no longer for us. I think the Ginger might still do this once in a while, but trick-or-treating.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Of course, he puts his hand up.
Now, what the Ginger does, we go open his closet. He's got like 40 kids in there right now. Because when kids come knocking on his door, he opens it up, and he just pulls the kid in.
Trick or treat? Oh, thank you.
Come here, little boy.
I found my treat.
Yeah, you look mighty fine in that little Power Rangers costume. Yeah.
Why don't you come over here and do stuff to me?
Yeah. Trick-or-treating, though, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Now, do you guys ever do... I know Devil's Night's always the night before, right?
Yeah.
You guys ever do any shady shit on Devil's Night? Do you
Oh, of
TP
course.
anybody's house, spray
Nah,
paint
I
anybody's car, pop a tire?
I'm
nothing
too
like
old
that?
for that shit.
No, but did you back
No,
in the day?
I used to
Back in the
throw
day.
eggs at people.
Yeah, you egg people.
I did the toilet paper.
We stole a kid's candy once. Felt really bad, too. Yeah, man. It was just a kid that was much younger than us. He wasn't like we were like 13, 14, and he was... I don't know, maybe 10 or 11.
Mm-hmm.
But he was walking by himself with no parents. Like, he didn't have any friends with him or anything. And we're like, man, this is the perfect kid.
I'm so sad I got a trick or treat by myself.
And-
Oh, those great guys are robbing me.
I know, I feel so bad today. It's not like we picked on him, but we just ran really quick by him and then just grabbed his bag and kept running.
You see,
And
my
then,
brother
like-
and I were kind of dicks like that, too. Like, we love to torment little kids. For some reason, I feel bad now, but we used to go behind him and be like, better run. Better run. He's like, looking behind me, behind him, and we're just sitting there like, yeah, we're talking to you. You better run. You better go.
You better run, little boy.
Run. Then we start like fast walking towards him. So he'd like start fast walking, and then we'd be like, "You better go. We're gonna get you."
Don't do that nowadays.
Yeah, no.
So I remember trick or treating, man. When I was young, I took that shit serious. Like I remember me and my friends would like have a map, and we'd be like, "All right, we're gonna get here. We're gonna go to this subdivision. This is where all the good stuff is, like pop and candy bars."
Everybody's
full
got
candy
their
bars.
routes.
Yeah,
They all got their
and we'd
routes.
be out as late as
This
possible.
person
man.
hand out 2 needs. This one hand out full-size
Yeah.
candy bars. Pop at this place.
I remember we would have at least 3 pillow bags each by the end of the night. We just keep coming back and
Yeah,
make
no,
it
were
past
you
3.
guys those jackasses when those? Which these people are stupid for doing this, but they'd leave the big bowl of candy on their front porch, and they're
yeah,
like,
big
"Please
handful.
take one." And every
could
kid
dump
I
the
see
bowl
going
in
up
there.
there, they
Big
would just
handful.
dump the bowl
See,
or take handfuls.
I don't know. I think they're kind of smart because they're like, you know what? I put out my rations, and it's up to those little bastards. And once that's gone, I'm turning the light off. So
Yeah.
fuck them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Did any
Dad
of you
just doesn't watch
guys?
the TV.
Did any of you guys ever just put on a pair of overalls and just change your mask and go back to the same place?
I did that a few times.
I knew some people though. I even had people when I lived in St. Clair Estates. We had this. And there's no fucking way he's a kid because he was like 6'5".
Trick or treat.
And it's funny because he's wearing like casual, nice high school kid clothes or whatever like that. But he just put a mask on. Like he didn't actually have a
Yeah.
costume. He just had a mask. He was like 6'5". I was like, no way, buddy. Trick or treat. Yeah, like the deep. Like no fucking way.
But you know what?
It was like,
I
you
bet
got like
you-
a. You
That
got
was
like a.
me.
I
Yeah.
bet you still gave him candy. I bet you did.
We asked him. We said, "Do you have like a little kid with you or anything like that?" No, just myself. We ended up giving him candy too. But I was like,
Oh my
looking
God,
at him
he's
like,
going by
no.
himself.
He's walking away, and I'm like, "Fuck you, man." Come back out
You
here.
watch him get in a car and drive away.
Yeah. Son of a bitch, you got the last Twix. Yeah.
Glad I wasn't giving out pops.
Trick or treating. Who remembers the N64? Yeah, baby, the N64.
GoldenEye,
Mario Kart.
Mario
Yeah,
Kart.
dude.
Fuck yeah.
Wait. The paintball. Yeah, golden. So I'm thinking.
Perfect Dark as well.
Perfect Dark.
Yes.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking about. Perfect
Data
Dark.
dying.
Dude, okay. Anybody play Mario Party?
Yep.
Mario Party, man.
Star Fox.
Star Fox,
Oh,
yeah.
dude, Star Fox is good.
Yeah.
Mario Party. They had this game where you have to spin the wheel in the center really hard, and I would always get these blisters in the center of my hand, man. Yeah.
You guys, I don't know. You ever play Rogue Squadron and Shadows of the Empire for Star Wars? Huh?
No, I did not for N64.
They were great N64 games too. Just saying.
Nice. Now, I do. N64's pioneered someday. Mr. J, I know you got one still kicking
I
at
still
your
got one. I
place.
still play it.
Yeah, man.
Super Smash Brothers.
the
Mario Kart.
original.
Yeah.
The original, yes.
Mario Kart.
Yeah, dude, that all started from N64, man.
Are you going to be saying PlayStation next?
No.
PlayStation had some great ones too.
The biggest pioneered one was N64, though, in my opinion. Oh, Sega was right up there. Love Sega. Original
Sega was great. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah,
I gotta
but
say, I like Sonic.
N64 really did it for me, and I'm biased on this.
Yep.
So.
Regular Nintendo.
I like the-
NES.
Yeah, but N64 was where it was at. You know what I
Did
mean? That
anybody-
is Nintendo, though.
Anybody remember Battletoads for Sega Genesis?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I played that one.
Battletoads?
Battletoads, like frogs, like
That sounds like something I have with my wife at night.
Yep.
The next one here, we have the first job you had. Do you guys all remember the very first job
Hand
you guys
job?
had? Ginger,
Well,
what's the first job you had?
It depends. I mean, corn detasseling was my very first
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
It wasn't for me. It was my second job, technically. So corn tasseling. We all know
I
corn
thought yours would be
tasseling.
blowjobs.
Yeah, I started young.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it was hand jobs, but yeah, I worked up to that.
Yeah, you can't just.
I
jump,
got a promotion.
You can't jump right into blowjobs. You got to start, soft.
My
right?
boss is like, listen, little Matt Daddy. Yeah. Okay. He's like, you've worn out your hand for the last 2 years.
I
And
could see
you've
the
done good
blisters.
work. It's time to upgrade you, and I'm going to give you a promotion. I want you to use them gums.
You're like, do I get a raise?
Yeah.
you're gonna get my dick.
Yeah, you're going to stand up, not be on your knees all the time. Okay?
He never quite made it to the Z job.
Timbo Slice, what's your first job?
It's either delivering papers or selling
yeah.
cigarettes. no,
I
seriously.
know, an illegal job.
No, like I used to steal. Like my mom used to get like
Used to
buy the
steal.
box of tubes and then the tobacco separate so you can make them up and stuff like that. Well, they never know how many they have left because they got a big box of tubes.
I just love the contrast. Like, doing papers or selling cigarettes. Like, how old are you?
You know, you grab like 5 of them, you sell them for like a quarter.
But that was a job.
No, shit, before we go to Mr. J, I had an advertisement gig for home hardware, sorry, home furniture building warehouse. What do they call that? I think it's home furniture. Before the brick bought it out. I think it's home furniture. Anyways, I had They made me walk down the street with a sign. And I used to have the sign that had an arrow pointing
you have to
toward
be one of those
I
guys.
had you owning that.
Yeah, I had a sign that but all it was it showed the logo of the company, and then it showed an arrow of where where the building was. Yeah. But half the time I would carry it the wrong way.
You're going the wrong way.
But he made me. It was for 2 hours. I was very young, but he made me walk up and down the road for 2 fucking hours, man. But we would walk. It was on Richmond. It was right by the brick. So there's like McDonald's and A&W, or not A&W, Arby's, stuff like that. But we'd have to like walk by, and we'd like ditch the sign in the ditch, and then we would go and get like a milkshake at Arby's, and then pick up the sign again. It was just a shitty ass job. But, the next one up here, none of us is ever gonna forget this.
I'd actually do something similar when I worked at Wendy's like that.
Oh, nice.
So my first job was Wendy's, but I had to go dress up as a giant Frosty and stand out in front of like on St. Clair Street or whatever and wave at people. And I remember like one of the new hires there, she was like some young girl, whatever. They made her go stand out there dressed as Wendy, like beside me. I was like, "So how's it going?" She's like, "This is a fucking giant Frosty talking to me." This guy's creeping me out. Or I kept trying to talk to her, and she wasn't having it.
You're like, Wendy, you know what your problem is? You're not frosty enough.
No, look like you need to cool down.
Yeah. Use hot.
Or people would drive by honking at me. I'm in like this huge Frosty costume. It blew up. It was ridiculous.
You pull down your pants, you're like, look, an ice cube.
Better hurry up. It's starting to melt.
Yeah. Hey, Wendy. Shit. Here's one we're never going to forget. This happened a couple podcasts ago, but Timbo's chest hair.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we...
That sprouted like so early. I think I went to kindergarten going, check it out.
I've never been so close to going blind as that day.
Yeah, Timbo grew hair before other kids grew nipples. Yeah.
It's a true story.
Yeah. The next one here, the $2 bill. You guys remember the $2 bill?
I still have one in my...
Ginger's busting
I have
out
one
his
in my wallet, too.
Holy shit, you guys got $2 bills?
Yeah, we do.
Pull those babies out. Let's see if they're similar. Anybody out there, if you have oh my God. Hey, guys, keep hold of those as long as you can, because that's
Yours
impressive.
is in much better condition.
Holy crap.
The fact that I have one...
Timbo's has been through the wash a few times.
The fact that I have one, though, it's...
This is actually the first time I've ever seen one.
You've never seen a $2 bill?
Never seen one, no.
From your past, man. That's a $2 Canadian bill.
When
man.
did they stop making them?
Oh, fuck.
When the tuna came out.
10 years, maybe. 10 years, probably. 15 years, maybe.
Oh, I would have seen one within 10 years. I've
Yeah,
never
I don't
seen
know.
one.
You've lived 29 years. You've never seen a $2 bill.
Never seen a $2 bill.
Oh, man.
They've been around for
Toonie's been around
You
longer
guys,
than 10 years.
You guys are going to make me
probably
feel
15
old.
years before they stopped the 2 year.
Have you guys ever seen the Canadian $1 bill?
Yep.
Negative.
Tim, none of us was born in the 60s.
Well, apparently Ryan had seen the $1 bill.
$1 bill.
Really?
Yep.
Again,
Two of us weren't born in the 60s.
Thanks, Mr. J. The last one here before we wrap up this one, we're going to go to Haters Gonna Hate. We're going to finish this off. We'll never forget the first time you met a ginger.
Can't forget it.
Worst time of my life.
Shit, eh?
God damn, I've known one my whole life.
I've never
It
had so
sucks.
much diarrhea in my life.
Last 2 years of my life that day.
Fuck. Hey, Ginger, the first time you seen yourself in the mirror. Tell
He
me.
can't because the mirror always breaks.
He cried.
What are mirrors?
Haters gonna hate, right? Painter's gonna paint. Wanker's gonna wank.
Ainer's gonna ain't.
Yeah, tainter's gonna taint. Beaver's gonna... No, wait.
Beaver's gonna queaver.
Yeah. Yeah, haters gonna hate, right? All right. So I think it's time for our listeners to get to know us a little better, okay? And the best way to do that is I'm gonna ask you gentlemen some questions, whether it's hypothetical, personal, or even irrelevant.
Nice.
You guys are gonna try your best to answer them honestly so our audience can understand who we are that much more. So let's call it relationship building. Okay? Gentlemen, are you ready?
I'm leaving.
No.
Bye.
To our audience out here, I do this for you just so you know our cast a little better. For the record, we'll start with Mr. J, my left-hand man, as always. State your ASL. ASL stands for age, sex, and location. All of you guys are going to have to state yours prior. Our audience needs to know your ASL right now. Mr. J.
Age is 29. Sex is questionable, but I believe I'm a male. And my location is at the Ginger's Palace.
Oh, well played, well played. Okay, so first question of the night. We'll start off, Mr. J. Have you ever put anything in your butt?
I have had a shower once where I put a finger in my butt. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to see what it's like. I was
Yeah,
like,
baby.
It's
A little-
there's a finger in there, yeah.
Yeah.
I use some soap because I'm in the shower.
Hey, If you're gonna finger your own ass, best place to do it is in the
Yep.
shower. In case you come out and there's a little something on there.
There was
Right?
one time I accidentally did it too when I was wiping. Like,
Yeah, you did.
yeah.
First question of the night: have you ever put anything in your butt? So yes, finger in the shower.
Yep.
Timbo Slice. Moving on to you. State your ASL for the record.
ASL. Old. Yes, please. Anywhere.
You're anywhere. Yeah.
Okay. Audience is really picking up on you right now. Have you ever
Yes.
put anything in your butt, Timbo Slice?
Much like Jeff, I think I tried it once because
Why not?
you get curious, just like what does that feel like?
Hey, listen, if you're holding a banana, you're looking at two different things you can put in your
Yeah.
butt. Either
Yeah.
your own fist or a banana. You picked a finger.
So-
Perfect.
Well, shower, man. If there's any mess, it's quick cleanup, right? So
Yeah.
not a lot of risks.
Yeah.
I learned right away that I was just like, no.
Yeah. You're like,
No.
okay,
What am I doing?
there really isn't gold up there.
I can't find the G spot.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Now I got shit on my finger.
No, it's funny. Tim puts his finger in his butt, and then his dick comes out. Oh,
You just gotta push it forward. Like putting your finger in a
He
rubber
starts
balloon.
moving his
just
fingers,
kinda-
button his dick, does the moving too.
It's like a puppet. Yeah.
Yeah.
You bring your finger back, the dick goes down, and push it in, dick goes out.
For all those people that thought I had a vagina.
Yeah.
Prove them wrong right there. Ginger, state your ASL for the record.
32,
Listening.
doggy style.
Yes.
Anywhere there's beer.
Oof. Well played. Well played.
nice,
Anywhere
nice.
there's beer, doggy style, and 32. You're going to take it 32 times doggy style anywhere there's beer?
That's a lot of locations.
Yeah.
There's currently beer on
That's
the
only in
table.
one night.
Have you ever put anything in your butt, Ginger?
Once again, the finger.
Oh,
only.
everybody with the finger. It's just really fucking weird because
I got a
again,
feeling everyone out there has tried
Yes.
the finger.
Yeah, like you spend your whole life wondering, and then you're just
No.
like, you know what?
Yeah.
What does that feel like?
Yeah, like I was
now I
expecting
know.
somebody
Okay.
would have said a toaster here or something.
Yeah.
All right,
And you know
let's
what?
have a finger.
And you know what? You donate to yourself, so it's not that big of a deal. Like you were curious. It's like, okay, curiosity cured.
Yeah. No, shit you not, guys. Amazing asking these four guys, even though our audience is all like, yeah, right. These guys are a bunch of fucking losers, man.
Yeah,
They're
true.
probably putting, elephants in their butt if they could.
No, I don't like the toaster one because I don't shit where I eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. I was talking the cord. That was it. Yeah.
I don't know why it would electrocute me when it's not plugged into the wall.
I can make my ass pop your toast.
Look, it's well done.
It comes with peanut butter already on it.
Are those nuts?
Same shit for me though. Finger in the shower. I even tried two though, boys.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
no,
tried
I
two?
got a little snobby with it, man. You know
always
what?
gotta-
What I did though? I remember this day clearly though. I soaped up my ass first too. I used
Yeah,
a little
soap's
soap.
key, man.
Water wasn't doing it. I was
have
like,
to.
I know soap's gonna be a little better than water, so I'm gonna soap this baby up, and then if I get a little poop on my finger, bam,
Yeah.
I already got soap on there too.
I'll say
right?
this
You're already
much.
in the shower. It'll wash right off.
Yeah.
That's the thing is like the one time I did do it, that's the cleanest my asshole has ever been.
Yeah.
I was farting soap bubbles, you know.
All right. So the next question we have here, we're gonna go back to you, Mr. J.
Yes.
Other than long walks on the beach, what do you enjoy doing? Let's let our audience know. What do you enjoy doing? And don't fucking go on with your goddamn life story because they're gonna fucking hit the pause button here. Go take a shit.
Yep.
What they want to hear is maybe one or two different things. What do you enjoy doing?
Listening to the soothing sounds of the Backstreet Boys. No, but seriously, video games and making music.
Bam. Video games and music. Mr. J. Timbo Slice. Other than long walks on the beach, what do you enjoy doing?
Masturbating.
Yeah.
Fucking right, baby.
Is there any other answer?
Jerking on? No, hey, this is for our audience. This ain't for me, baby. Jerking
It's a
in,
good
Timbo
hobby, man.
Slice. The Ginger. Other than long walks on the beach, what do you enjoy doing, brother?
Video games
Yes.
Oh, yeah, man.
and sports.
Ooh, sports,
Nice,
man.
yeah.
So, like, competitive jerking it. I got it.
That's right.
Him and Tim are gonna have a competition later.
Yeah. Who can shoot? Like, all right, the next challenge is how many strokes before you jizz. Here
Who
we
can
go,
shoot
ladies
first?
and
Who
gentlemen.
can shoot further? Who can
I'd like
shoot
to
stronger?
point this out. I have now entered into the 2019 Canadian Jerk Off Olympics.
Yeah, I can
Dude,
see
we'll
it.
back you up.
I could see it where like they're video cameraing them, and then Ryan and Tim are putting like the weightlifting powder on their hands, like they're about to weightlift the
chop.
bar. And
All
they're,
right,
all
Up next.
Here comes the chalk. Yeah.
Where they're like pumping him on, like, you got this, man. You got this.
Yeah.
Come on. You've been practicing your whole life.
Tim's like, hold on. Tim's like, hold on. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, he's putting one finger in his ass. Here he goes.
Oh, he's pulling a secret maneuver.
There
He's
we
coming
go.
fast. Oh, shit. Ryan's coming up the back end with his finger up his bum,
Holy
too.
shit.
6 feet 3 inches.
And the winner is the Ginger. In under 30 seconds, 1,000 strokes.
Also to the lady in the front row, sorry about the jizz on your face.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, he jerked it to the moon. Look at that. Okay, we're going to go right to left this time. Ginger, starting with you. If you were in prison, how would you keep yourself busy?
Ooh.
If you were in prison, how would you keep yourself busy? What would you do?
Is there any other answer?
Here we go, jerking it again, baby. Ginger's jerking it in prison.
How else would you keep yourself busy?
I don't know, man. Push-ups, sit-ups, talking to somebody, drawing things on the wall.
Jerking somebody else off.
Shawshank Redemption,
You know what?
trying to bury a hole through the wall. Other than jerking
Bury a
it.
hole.
I will
What's your,
jerk off the guards.
There you go.
Jerking off with the guards. Timbo Slice, if you're in prison, hypothetically, how would you?
Would you?
Would you keep yourself busy?
Yeah.
He's like, no, I just sit there the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
How would you keep yourself busy?
Actually, at first I'd probably try to find something I could bounce off the wall, just something to amuse myself a little while.
Yeah, roll your socks up in a ball and
Something.
throw it at the wall.
something
Throw his
to
dick in the
kill
wall.
time. I gotta do something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim's like, holy shit, I left an imprint.
He starts humping the wall to make a hole so we can get through it.
Yeah, stab the wall.
Yeah, the guards walk by and they're like, man, this guy's got to go to the psych ward, man. Every time I walk by, he's just fucking the wall the whole time. Mr. J, how would you keep yourself busy? in
Well,
prison?
I know that if I go to prison, like I said before, I'm probably going to be the bitch, right? So the first thing I'm going to do is hit the workout yard and start getting big. Because that's probably you know what? I got free time. I can't fucking do what I want to do, so I'm going to start
Wait,
working
big as
out.
in size or
big,
big
as in
dick?
muscular or
Yeah.
big as in dick? That's what I was
Oh, sorry, yeah,
He's gonna go
muscular.
out there
I'm
and
going to
get
hit the
I'm gonna-
fucking workout yard and start working
And
out.
get big.
Yeah.
Get big. Here it is, guys. Come get
Yeah,
it.
so when you go back to your cell, your buddy, you're just going to bench press
Yeah.
your
I'm going to bench press his dick into my
Yeah.
mouth.
Basically, what he wants to do is he wants to create that sweat, that natural lubrication, so when he goes back and gets his ass fucked, it's not that bad.
I don't need to work out for that. I just look at some food and start sweating. So.
My inmate doesn't let me lube up, so I have to sweat it out.
Well,
I'm like there working out with a chicken wing, eating it.
well, the inmate food, I'm assuming is really greasy, so he just grabs some of that grease and kind of grease up his ass a little bit. Just
Come on, guys. You think I really need lube? I'm pro at that shit.
Jimbo Slice, right across the table here.
Yeah.
Next question. If you were to open mouth kiss a family member, which family member would it be?
All right.
If you were to open mouth kiss a family member, who would it be? And why? Explain to me why, because the audience is asking why as well.
Why? Okay.
It has to be blood.
Who would you open mouth kiss? And this is an open mouth. That means you tongue on tongue, baby. with
Probably
family
a
member.
distant cousin that I never see ever.
Oh, distant cousin.
Yes.
Yeah, because you kind of want to keep it.
We're not asking who you kissed. We're asking who you would kiss.
Yeah.
My distant cousin that I never see ever.
Is that like 11th cousin?
Yeah.
Rebecca, who you haven't seen your entire
Right.
life? Got it.
Exactly.
Okay. I think everybody's going to do this. Mr. J, family member that you have to kiss, open mouth. Who's it going to be?
Does it have to be blood relative?
Yes. Has to be blood relative.
Ooh. Oh boy. See, I would say my cousins do, but all my cousins are males.
It
So
would still be his cousin.
yeah,
Which male cousin
Yeah.
are you going to kiss?
I don't even know any of my second cousins. So I'm gonna go. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going with my brother. We're making out, bro. Me and you. Let's do
Hey,
it.
man, go big or go home. Right?
Exactly. He probably knows how to
baby.
make out. So.
If I were to ever see you French kissing, it's with your brother.
Just
Got
like I
it.
say, I got to kiss Jesus Christ. So
That is true. Ginger, open mouth kiss of somebody. It could be a horse if that's a family member. But
put it
if
this
it's not
way.
a family member, who is
It
it?
was a second cousin.
You already did do that.
We did not know we were related until we were told.
On dry heaving. Sexually dry heaving.
feel like we have so much in common.
My boner just went away.
Vaginas can get boners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You totally kissed your cousin. Didn't even know it.
Yeah, didn't
you
even
Hey,
know
you
it.
know what? My sister's a prime example.
Gotta
of that.
ask, man. Did you do more than just kiss?
Need a boner.
Come on.
Did you finger blast her ass?
You did.
There was more than just a kiss.
Oh, yes.
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 You boned your
Slutty
cousin.
man. I'm your sister. Yeah, I'm your sister. Yeah, you gave her the Richard Simmons, didn't you? Right down low in the box, didn't you? You dirty gingers. You're all the same. All right.
And Matt, you.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, you have to answer all this shit now.
Okay, listen. All right, I get to call the questions. The audience don't care about me. I'm the stupid host. All right, but if I were to answer this question,
No. You're gonna answer them all. ASL.
oh man, age, yes, sex, and location. All right, age 14. My sex is in between.
Good rhyme. 14 and in between.
In between good and bad.
I'm usually in between 14.
My location, wherever they scream.
We're gonna go with Mr. J right there. Don't fucking go on with the questions, bro. Stop reading my. I need a new person to sit beside me because this guy reads my goddamn
All right,
sheet
so
every day.
Someone has to know this
ASL
question.
14 in between.
He's
so
like,
the
are you my
screen-
cousin?
Yeah, no, I would go along the lines of Timbo Slice, but if they have to be blood relative, like right dad, as close to a person I can get, it's got to be a dude, and I'm probably saying my dad.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like,
Yeah, I can
man,
see him playing.
Your
I
dad
could
would do it
not
too, man.
open mouth
Oh,
kiss
yeah.
my mom. I couldn't open mouth kiss my sisters, and my brother would be like.
He'd like it.
Yeah, like my brother would be the guy that I'd kiss him and then he'd show me the goat.
Yeah.
You know? He'd be like, you want this now? You want
I
this?
feel like your dad would be all for it. He's like, fuck yeah, let's do it, bud.
Yeah, like he'd tell me after, he'd be like, you fucking suck at kissing. Yeah. Like I was expecting something
I don't
good.
think you'd
What
even
kind of
ask
son
why.
did I raise?
Get out of here.
Yeah.
I don't even think you'd question it. You'd just be like, I gotta kiss you? Open mouth? Okay.
Dude, I'd kiss your dad. Fuck it.
Yeah, man. The next question here, we're going to move on. Mr. J, back to you.
Yep.
Describe to me what date night looks like. So if you were to pick your type of date, what's date night look like?
Like what I want to do on a date?
Yeah, like if
Basically.
you were to be like, Mr. J, this is your date. Fuck your woman. What's Mr. J want to do as a date night? But he has
What
to
you
be
want to
included,
do or what
obviously.
you should do?
She has to be included. No, it's what he wants to do. You have to include her, though.
Uh-huh. I'm pretty simple. I'd fucking like to go out for some food. Maybe go to like a concert or something. That'd be great. Like a
Nice.
good, like a metal concert maybe. That'd be sweet. Yeah. Or the movies. But I'd want to see a good movie that I want to watch.
So you must be lesbian.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, good. Sounds good. Timbo Slice. What does perfect date night look like for you?
Honestly, I would keep it rather simple. Like, not a lot of money spent. Like, just go walk along the beach or something, or go for a long walk.
He's an even bigger
But-
lesbian.
Holy
But
shit.
no, just to get comfortable with each other. But there's gonna be some smooching and dicking later.
Oh, dear. No, there has to be smooching the dick later.
Smooching
Yeah.
and dicking later. You get comfortable and then you slip in between the sheets.
Are we misunderstanding the question?
No, this is great. Our audience is getting great answers here. Doesn't matter what I think or what you guys think. It's what the audience thinks. Ginger, don't listen to what they're having to say. Two lesbians going at it here. Ginger, date night. What's it look like? Nice fart, because I just smelt it, and that fart is... Oh, that's a good fart.
Oh, that's
Really,
really burning the eyes.
Really heavy on the nose. Okay.
The wife has to be there for date
You
night?
have to include your date.
Netflix
Yeah.
and chill.
Yes. Netflix and
Netflix.
chill, baby. Yeah.
Keeping it at home. Yeah, I dig.
Yeah. All right. So my date, right? This
You're
is
gonna
how
rake
my
the balls.
Wait. Go ahead, Timbo. Say what you're gonna say right there.
Are you going rake the balls? Like you're just whipping it out and you're just gonna
Oh, it's homosexual.
like
Yeah. So Timbo
On your
has
date.
nailed my date. I'm like, listen, babe. Because that's how he doesn't like me talking to him in high pitch, okay? He wants a deeper man. He doesn't want to be with a little woman, no sissy ass pussy boy.
Well,
Yeah,
why are
he's
they
like-
with you then?
So I'm like, listen, babe. Oh, fuck you, Tim. Okay, you didn't want to hear my story or what? Listen.
All right, go ahead.
My date consists of TV, video games, pizza, chicken wings, garlic bread, mom's spaghetti, a rototiller,
Right.
Mr. J's underwear, fat stack of paper, two copies of. You guys know what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Anyways, my date doesn't include my date, but if I have to include my date, she's cooking dinner.
Sounds
You know
great.
what? That sounds like your typical night.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm sorry. I would tell you a better date, but my brain is clouded by fart.
That's not really a date night.
That's a typical night.
Okay, anyways, we're gonna move on here.
He's choking over there.
Dude, it's heavy. I'm sweating because his fart is like attacking my face with hotness.
It's so heavy it hasn't even gotten over here yet. You guys are only 2 feet away.
Dude, you know you farted ginger, and that's a ginger fart too because
It's one of those farts that stinks so bad it had to sneak its way around poo on its way.
Oh, excuse me. Oh no, it bumped into me trying to get around me. It's like, oh, sorry, pardon me.
Poop pushed the fart out like, whoa!
Yeah, the fart's like farting me. Anyways, moving on. If you were to fornicate with an animal, Ginger, if you were to fornicate with an animal, which animal would it be? Ooh. If you were to fornicate, so I mean, you're getting frisky, a little
That
risky with it.
stinks.
I just got over it.
Wow. Wait. Yeah, now you guys understand what my date sounds like.
Oh, wow.
Okay, listen. The Ginger has to tell us if he was to fornicate, get a little risky and frisky with an animal, which animal would it be and why?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know.
So you're going to fuck something.
All right, I know.
Four legs,
I'll go
four
first.
legs and furry. Okay.
It's going to be
I'll go
4 legs.
Ginger, think on it. Mr. J. Fuck you, Mr. J. Timbo Slice.
I'm going with the motherfucking lion.
Booyah.
I'm going with the motherfucking lion because I might die, but I fucked that bitch.
Who's the king of the jungle now, motherfucker?
I fucked a mountain lion. Who else had done that?
Yeah, dude, Simba. Right on,
Yeah.
baby. All right, you fucked the king of the fucking jungle.
Fuck
right on.
yeah.
Mr. J, if you were to fornicate with an animal, who's it going to be?
I'm fucking a cow because they got a nice ass, right? I know their meat's great because I eat it all the time, and I could drink milk while I'm fucking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, plus I feel like they wouldn't be as violent as a horse who would kick me. So,
Milk.
Yeah, they
I'm
would just
fucking a
sit
cow.
there.
Yeah,
You can play with their teats.
I could jerk them off while I get off. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, nobody's judging here, man.
Cow's just
Audience.
eating graphic.
I can move
I can see
it,
some listeners out there right
move
now. They're like writing this down. Like, oh yes, you know, he means a good point with the cows and the nipples. This is good, Mr. J. I like it.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Plus, they're easy to spot. They're
Yeah.
not going to run away. They
The
fart all
cow's
the
like,
time.
Mr. J.
Fuck me.
Lick my nipple. Which one?
We got cows. We got the king of the jungle. Ginger, are you ready?
I'll have to go with a giraffe.
Whoa! You want that whole neck
ladder.
in your ass, don't you?
I like a challenge. Why not?
You need a ladder.
Exactly.
Oh, you gotta
you gotta jump.
climb down, move the ladder, climb back up.
Hold on for dear life on the ass end, just humping the shit out of it.
I can picture that.
They go to the Ginger and they're like, okay, so tell us about your relationship. And he's like, yeah, well, you know, it's me and the giraffe, and, you know, we get it on pretty good, and I wish our sex life would spice up a little bit because it's really hard for me to face fuck the giraffe once in a while.
Considering it's like 30 feet up in the air. How am I supposed to reach that?
But I'll tell you what, if there's an animal that gives good neck, it's the giraffe, baby.
Never gags.
And I'll tell
Ever.
you what, right now, he's kind of like a ginger, too. You know what I'm saying? He's got the color there, yeah.
Right.
Anyways, I'm going to go to mine
Got
now.
legs from here to.
If Matt Daddy were to fornicate with an animal, I'll tell you which one it would be. And this is why. The sloth.
The
The
sloth.
slowest motherfucking animal you can think of. And why? Because if that animal ever decides to fuck me, it's going to be a good, genuine fucking. You know what I mean? And they're slow and delicate, though.
I thought you were gonna take it. They can't say no. Just like because they're so slow. No.
By the time they get that out, Matt's
No,
already
but
done.
but
You've
also,
already did before he tells you no.
now if I'm fucking the sloth, his reaction time is gonna be way off, man. If I put it in too deep, he's gonna be like, "Ow!"
I think the rhythm. You're gonna have to do all the work because they can't do any of the rhythm. You'd be like, yeah.
Matt's already in the bathroom cleaning up, and then
he
Sloth's
turns
like,
around and talks English. He's like, "Yo, fucking do me better, bitch."
You gonna fuck me or what?
You're a sloth. I was giving it to you like a slothy slut you are. All right, last question for the night. This is the final one. Mr. J, we started with you. We're going to end with you on this note. We'll go around the table. Mr. J, how big's your wiener?
Oh.
The audience, I don't know. There might be some fancy chicks out
3
there. wanting to know.
millimeters.
3 millimeters for
3
your
millimeters.
wiener. Just check this. Check the stats bar here. 3 millimeters. No, it doesn't beat the record. Got it. Timbo Slice, how big's your wiener?
I'm almost the same size as Tic Tac.
Is that 3 millimeters?
Let me check the stats, baby. Tic Tac. 5 millimeters. Not bad, Timbo. Not bad.
yeah.
Mr. J's got you cleaned out. Ginger, How big's your wiener?
As hard as it can get, it is 2 sugar grains high.
Dude, sugar. Let me stack the chat page.
Imagine measuring that. Like, just let me pull out this single sugar grain. Holy shit, that's half my dick.
And then get it hard. 2 sugar grains.
Yeah, well, fuck, man. I don't know. If we were to rate the smallest ginger you got to beat, this is Mad Daddy on the stats chart. He's got the equator or something.
The staff chart. You should call it the staff chart.
The staff chart. Anyways, to wrap up that, haters gonna hate, right? Our audience has obviously been taking notes, and so have we. Now, I know a little bit better about you guys, right? Ginger, you guys are all fucked. Anyways, we're going to move on. Let me ask you guys a serious question before I go and rock a piss right now, because my bladder's trying to punch its way out of my body right now. Before my bladder's like, hey, asshole. Yeah. Before I go and rock a piss right now, who's rocking a bush right now? Who's got a bush? Be honest.
I got a bush going right now.
You got a bush going
I got
right
a
now?
bush going
You
right
got
now.
rocking a bush, Mr. J? You
I
kicking
got a light
bush?
fuzz because I haven't shaved in a few weeks.
Light fuzz? What's a light fuzz mean? Is that like a tiny little bristle,
Light
like
fuzz
a
is
titchy?
it's not like an afro. It's more like
Are they getting curly yet?
No, it's like, when you go to cut the grass and you're like, it's a week overdue. I should probably cut it soon. That's what.
Gotcha.
most people do.
Mine looks like that
fuzz.
70s show character Hyde.
Yeah, you got a full
Like
fro.
his hair just...
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay,
Full on
Ginger,
fro.
you rocking a bush right now or no?
Right now, I'm between the peach fuzz and bush phase. I'm in between.
Yeah,
it's
so
not a full on.
I got.
Peach fuzz.
I'm going long enough that they're curly right now. So yeah, I got caught in a bad week because the woman was on the period and it went extra long, and then some shit came up, and then it's been like 2.5 weeks, and my balls are kind of hidden.
Let's just say
They're
this.
hiding in the bushes right now.
I'd
There's
say
some
it's wintertime.
Yeah,
I got to put a sweater on it.
There's some crabs like
it
hunting
warm.
some apartments in my pubes right now. That's all I'm getting.
So we are going to proclaim the mystery of pubic hair. Okay, gentlemen? And what I mean by this is I have a bunch of different pubic hair types, styles, as you would say.
Oh.
And maybe you guys style your stuff this way or not, but I want to throw a little spice into this, okay? Because I want you guys to guess which ones are real and which ones are made up. Because I've made up a few of these, and I've also have some real ones in here, and I want you guys to tell me that. So the first pubic hair style, what they call this one on the market, I would say if you were to go get this baby paid for, the landing strip. Now, we've all heard of the landing strip.
yeah.
Well, it started off easy. The landing strip is simple yet elegant.
That's my favorite one.
This is a tiny strip that leads your partner right to the goods, right?
Yep.
Just a little strip like, come on, check me out south. Come on,
Right
need a
there.
little surfboard down there.
Look, it has lights.
Obviously, did I make that one up? No,
Yeah,
we've all
a
heard
little
them.
easy. Yeah.
The next one is the Brazilian. Okay, the Brazilian means you go all bare, all over. Nothing but bare.
Brazilian wax.
From the belly button to the tip top of that butt crack,
Yep.
there is not going to be a single hair in sight.
Nope.
Not at all.
That's real.
The Brazilian. So
Brazilian
it is real?
wax,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Real.
The next one up here, we have the scared beaver. Yeah, we're going to get a little tricky. I thought I'd throw you
right.
guys off just a little bit
Scared
at the
beaver.
start. When you leave a tiny strip on both sides of your privates to resemble your pubes running away.
Not real.
Yeah.
Not
the scared
real.
I
beaver.
really hope that's not real.
It is not real here. But that's what I'm rocking
That would
right
be
now.
horrible.
Yeah, the pubes running away. You know, the scared beaver, 2 little strips on the side of your privates.
All I'm
Them
picturing
running
is
around.
like Prince. You know how Prince has like the really thin mustache and the thin goatee, but turned sideways.
The Prince, there's a pube formation for you right there.
The next one here, we have the postage stamp. This is a tiny square section of hair just above the package to
I
resemble
actually
a stamp.
think that's real.
Yeah,
I think
real.
it's
I'm
real.
saying that's real.
You guys all think that's real?
Touch the button.
That is real.
Yeah.
Correctly done. Well done. So that is a tiny little square section of hair just above the privates or the package to resemble a
It's
stamp,
almost like a Hitler stash, kind of.
Yeah. The next one up here,
Bush
and you know I made this one up. The bush.
I'm a connoisseur of such.
Yeah. 3 out of the 6 of us are walking a bush right now, anyways.
Hey, you know, like I'm
That
bringing,
math, I tell you.
I'm bringing sexy back. Bring back the retro.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
So the bush, the description is it's a forest for your penis to play peekaboo in. Peekaboo. Yeah. Yeah. Peekaboo.
Oh, there it is. You're like playing whack-a-mole with it. Like,
Yeah, the sad part is one of my nuts sticks out farther than my penis. So.
yeah.
The next one here, we have the 5 o'clock shadow. The 5 o'clock shadow is pretty much what it sounds like. Stubble from the last time you shaved or trimmed.
Yeah, it's real.
True.
I mean, like,
Oh, you think it's real, this one?
people don't want to shave all the time, so they'll shave it clean.
Yeah.
But then they don't take care of it.
I'll have to disagree. I know the 5 o'clock shadow is a face thing, but I don't think it's a bush thing.
So wait, what are we going here? We think
I'm going it's real because
5 o'clock
if you
shadow is
shave
real.
and then you 5 days later you haven't shaved, you have
Then
a
you
5
don't
o'clock
shave.
shadow
This is
technically.
real. Now I've thrown in some curveballs in here.
I call that
We'll
the
get to
sandpaper.
those. The sandpaper. Yeah. Dude, you get a nice cheek on that, man. That
Oh.
shit's gonna hurt, baby.
Yo, what
Man.
grit is your pubic region?
It's like you grind that, it just kind of like, ow, it hurts so good.
You're like molding wood on your dick.
So Ginger, you're the only one that doesn't think it's real. It is real. The 5 o'clock
right,
shadow is a
alright.
pubic style for sure
Yeah.
out there. The next one here, we have the dreadlock box. Yeah.
I really hope that that's not real, but I'm pretty sure
The dreadlock
that
box.
it has
Yeah.
happened.
When your pubic hair is long enough to have them put in dreadlocks that they dangle in front of your privates.
I got a feeling there's some weird like hidden tribes out there somewhere in the world that actually
Where
does
they
this.
don't believe in
dreadlock
shaving
box.
anything, and I believe that they have.
Yeah, like when
done
it's
it.
long enough that you could put it into dreadlocks and have
That
it dangle in
is
front of
long.
you.
I'm gonna say it's not real.
Not real. Ooh,
Not
Mr.
real.
J. Timbo?
I'm gonna say it's a stretch, but I have a feeling that it's happened.
It's
Somebody's
happened.
done it.
Okay, it's real. Ginger,
real.
It's not real.
No.
Two of you are right. It is not real. I definitely made up the dreadlock box. The next one here, and we know this is real. It's called the ginger.
You like pull down his pants, it's just on fire.
You have to be a special breed to pull that one
Well,
off.
the description says when your pubes are brighter than the sun.
It just looks like a bunch of fire ants around it.
His pubes are crawling.
I don't know if I want to go near
fire
that.
ants?
It just looks like a fire.
Yeah, so the ginger. Now, is this real or not? That's the biggest
Real.
question. Yes, real. This one is real and made up. So, yeah.
Wait. It's not made up. Look.
Oh, my eyes!
Oh, thanks. We're burning now. We're all burning.
His soul is showing.
It's so white.
His soul's his dick.
The next one here, we have the silver fox. Most commonly found in older people, of course, but this is where you let the bush show its age. You guys let the bush show
The
its
silver
age.
fox.
Real for sure
When
because
you
Silver
get gray down
fox.
there. Yeah, I think
Let the
everything
bush
turns
show
gray.
its age,
are
baby.
old people shaving?
No,
I'm not thinking
No,
so.
I don't think so. And just like the top of your head and your goatee and everything, hair changes, and it's gonna change down there
So
too.
you guys are all in Ginger agreeance. You guys think this is the real deal? Is common for older people? They just rock a bush
well, it'd
that
be kind of
shows
weird
the
if everything
age.
else was gray. It'd be like,
See,
well,
my
hey,
thing-
do you want to see
my
what your
thing
hair
is,
really used to
You
be?
reach a certain age, your hair stops growing.
Well, dude,
I'm going to say no.
Does the pubic hair actually get gray like the rest
No.
of your hair?
Well, Your pubic
that's
hair-
what you guys need to wonder here. Is
Pubic hair does not
it's not
change
like
color.
your head.
If it doesn't
Remember
change
that.
color, it'd be like, hey, I used to be a natural blonde. Here, I'll show you.
It does not change color, so no.
No for you.
How do you
yes for
know
you
that
guys.
it does not change color? I need to know this.
I've seen some porns with old people, and I
Well-
haven't seen a gray bush, so I'm going to say unreal as well.
I have done the research, and I know
And?
for a fact that this is a real style.
yeah,
This is a real style. Silver
The hair
fox is a real
follicles-
style, and older people do show it, and pubic hair does change
Jimbo
color.
Slice, I
in case
love
you
how
were
upset you are about it. Like, what?
Your actual
course it
bush
does.
can go gray.
Of course
if you
it
were
does.
wondering, yes, it can go gray. The last one here to wrap up, proclaiming the mystery of pubic hair.
Let us
Obviously,
proclaim.
yes. The last one here, the Timbo slice.
Oh man, you're never coming out alive. You may
down
go
the
in,
hedge
but you
clippers?
ain't come back out.
Now the description on Google.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
The Timbo slice. It says when your bush takes over your entire body.
You enter the bush and Welcome to the
That's very
Jungle comes
accurate.
on.
Except for your head.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, well, hey,
it got-
Google. Now,
Hey.
do you guys think this is real?
You know what?
Real.
It's one of those things where
Yeah.
I can keep shaving it, but have you ever watched Santa Claus with Tim Allen? As soon as he shaves, it comes right back.
I'm going to
I
say it's
shit you
real
not.
because I've seen it.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah,
it comes right back. I turn around.
Yeah. Well, okay. So here's the truth, right? It's real in this room.
Yeah.
On Google, it's not very real,
gonna
but
s-
it's real in this room.
You know what?
Google will make it real someday.
Based on the Timbo Slice, you have the most pubic hair in this room right now, Tim.
Yeah.
Yes.
For sure.
Thank you.
You You have sex with your woman just using your pubes?
Well, sometimes I kind of
She tries to run away. His pubes reach out. Says, "Get over here!
Come here.
I use those as restraints.
She's like throwing a tennis ball at his pubes and catches. He like whips it back at her.
Yeah.
I don't even need rope to tie her legs down. Just come here, Scorpion King.
I know how you
Come here.
I know how you seduce her though. You lift up your shirt and she just faints. Oh yeah. Oh my.
Oh, you sleeping now, honey?
Yeah, and then you just pull out your dick and holy shit.
Yeah.
Like the rainforest.
She
my
wakes
dick is
up
like that.
covered in hair. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And my dick is like the alien monster.
Tim's got a mini dick that comes out of it.
Isn't it already mini?"
It's funny.
There's an even minier one that comes out.
Tim drops his pants and you hear like crickets and like rain. It's like the yeah.
I can't even.
Your little crickets going and little raindrops. Yeah. Birds chirping and shit. What the fuck? So that's gonna wrap up for the proclaiming the mystery of pubic hair. Now our audience knows even more about us because hey,
Yeah.
But guys, credit to you guys. Perfect score, by the way. You guys got every single one right. We're gonna move on to our last subject of the night. It's world freaking records. Yeah. And we're gonna go back to this. I know we talked about some world records before, but I missed some. Okay, I need to get these out of the way so you guys understand who's got these records. Because I know Timbo, Ginger, Mr. J, you guys are probably trying to break these every day.
Always.
The first world record that I want to tell you guys about is the most candles extinguished by farts. Yeah, so
I
this
am
guy-
working on that. If you haven't been able to tell tonight,
This guy has a record for the most candles extinguished by farts, and the record is 5. 5 candles he extinguished by farts, and I'll explain.
I want to know if they're in a line.
Describe this to you. So Gerard Jesse of the Philippines blew out 5 candles for the world record with his ass blast. Okay, he used a long pipe-like object to funnel the farts into one controlled blast to blow out 1 candle at a time consecutively. So he had 5 candles in a row, and he used a long tube, and he fart in that tube, and he would control the farts down the tube to blow out 1 candle at a time, side by side consecutively.
I know that there's people out there that can control their farts. Like they can fart on command.
Yeah, but could you fart in a long tube and blow out a candle 5 times in a row?
I could probably fart in a tube, but I would have to time it right.
No, Dan, we'd pull that tube away and there'd be a little piece of shit stuck in it. Yeah.
shit is clogged.
Yeah, so Gerard Jesse, the Philippines, he holds the record for the most candles extinguished by farts. Fucking incredible. Timbo Slice, if you can beat that. I know when I went to your house the other day, you had like 9 candles lined up and only like 8 of them were actually lit. So I don't know what you were doing
He's
there.
only on the first candle.
Yeah. But then when I looked at some of the candles, I seen shit halfway down. So I thought, maybe he's using them.
I was trying to get
Smells like tacos.
each and every candle before trying to set the record.
Tim's like, no, I'm a new record. I'm going to put out my farts with a candle.
I wonder what's going to be more effective, like bunch up the candles all together and then just fart in them, like at them, or what?
Like
Yeah, so
birthday
it's like one of those specific records where he had 5 candles lined up, and this is actually a video, just in case you guys are wondering. Anybody out there, you can actually watch this video. But Gerard Jesse, he has 5 candles sitting in a line in a row, and he farts down this long tube, and he blows out 1 candle, moves the tube over, farts, blows out the other candle, moves over the next 2, farts. That would be extremely
So really,
tough
it just
to do.
depends on how much gas you have on hand.
Yeah,
so
and if
get
you
more
can
gas.
control a fart to go all the way down a tube to
Yeah.
blow out a candle. Because think
Yeah.
of how much breath force does it take to fart or to blow out
Yeah.
a candle with your own mouth, right?
He has
What's up,
another,
Ginger?
he has another record, just so you know.
Okay, Gerard Jesse, tell us about it.
All right, let me just bring it up here. Most balloons popped by shooting a dart from a tube propelled by farting.
Oh, wow.
That's an even better one.
That's impressive.
That is very impressive.
Yeah, Gerard Jesse, he knows how to work his asshole. That's for
So
sure.
imagine his wife like coming downstairs, like, "Oh, you doing your hot? Was that a balloon? What do you do? There's a tube in your butt."
Good practicing, hon.
Darts at the.
He has so
Okay.
many records. Okay, so there's that one. Then there's fastest time to topple an empty plastic bottle by farting.
Yeah, Gerard Jesse knows what he's doing. But it's funny because
really
he hasn't
likes
beat Mr. Methane and he hasn't beat Mr. Me Shits.
Nope.
Those guys have the fart records, man.
Is there a Mrs.?
Mrs. Me Shit?
She sets up the bottles.
Yeah, there's the most lit candles.
Most lit candles. So, Gerard Jesse, we know that this guy has rocked some asshole world records. If you want to do a world record with your butthole, you better go talk to Gerard Jesse because he's got you beat. The next one here, the world record is by combat expert Roy Kirby. Okay, and the world record, what he holds for is the hardest kick in the nuts.
Oh, I'm not trying to break
Yes, he has the hardest
Oh,
kick in the
God.
nuts. Combat expert Roy Kirby holds the record for a kick at the speed of 22 miles per hour, directly to the nuts. Baby! Roy Kirby has been kicked in the nuts so many times that his testicles no longer process pain.
Holy
So
shit.
he's got nut jobbed by a foot.
Yeah.
So many goddamn times that his nuts no longer
Can you
feel
still
pain.
have kids? Like, holy
Oh,
fuck.
Oh,
fuck
no way.
no. He probably doesn't
No
even
way.
piss right or anything like that, man. He can't even jerk it right
Picture
anymore. I bet.
having a grape in between your fingers and just squishing it.
Yeah.
Stop it. You're turning me on.
Yeah, but just saying. Roy Kirby, the guy who's about to kick him, he's like, "Are you sure, man?
Yeah.
You know, like, are you sure you really want to do this?" And he's like, "Just fucking kick me. I've done this many
Kick me
times."
in the
Yeah.
nuts.
And the guy's like doing like a kung fu pose. He's like,
You know what? That's not that crazy because I've seen like videos of a guy on YouTube whose whole gimmick is just getting hit in the balls by stuff. And he's got millions of viewers
I've seen
and
a
subscribers.
guy get
Yeah,
hit in the
it's
balls with a cannonball.
"A cannonball."
I've seen it.
Yar, matey.
Yeah. You could take down a pirate ship with a cannonball, let
That's what
alone
I'm
somebody's
saying.
nuts.
Now, I don't know
Jesus.
exactly what weight it was, but yeah, cannonball.
Roy Kirby. Holy shit, man. I wonder if he would turn into like actual Kirby. You know? He would
Great
just
game.
absorb the kick and then turn into a little fat ball.
That's a great game.
Yeah. The next one here, world records. This one's great. I know we're all trying to beat this record. The most Big Macs consumed in a lifetime.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, sorry, Ginger. You got something to say? Go ahead and say it before I
Nothing
move.
to say.
Nothing to say. Good. I prefer my gingers that way. The most Big Macs consumed in a lifetime. The
Mr.
most
J.
Big Macs ever consumed was achieved by Donald Gorsk from the United States, who ate 28,788 Big Macs to date,
Is that 3 a day?
to present day. Donald typically eats 14 Big Macs each week, purchasing
Oh,
them
yeah.
in bulk and microwaving
two.
them at home. In the last 44 years, there have been only 8 days in which he did not eat a Big Mac.
That's crazy.
Jesus Christ, Donald.
Who
Shouldn't
is
it-
keeping track of this?
No, I think it was on that Super Size Me documentary. I think he was on there, yeah.
28,788 Big Macs he's ate in 44 years
And he's
of his
still
lifetime.
alive.
Yeah, he has the world record for the most.
How
he eats-
big is he?
So he purchases them in bulk and he eats 14 Big Macs a week. So 14 a week, that's 7. That's 2 a day.
Yep, 2 a
2 a
day.
day. He eats 2 a day. He usually buys them in bulk and then microwaves them at home.
Wow.
So he'll
He
buy
just
a box.
fucking loves
a
Big
box,
Macs,
let's
man.
say, I don't know what a box is.
I
Maybe
would
50,
so
40,
be
and then
over it.
he'll just microwave them every week in his home.
So you know he's only doing it now because he's trying to
You got to think though, when he's
trying to
at,
do a record.
when he's at 10,999, he doesn't have the record, but he still decides that I'm going to keep eating Big Macs twice
Oh,
a
if
day.
you get to
You
that
know
point,
he's
you're probably
over
like,
it.
I'm fucking going for it.
Like how many
Yeah.
in my lifetime? I'd be like, I'm not a big fan of Big Macs, but I've probably had maybe 50 Big Macs in my life. I've probably had around 50 Big Macs in my life. This guy has 28,788 fucking
And he
Big Macs.
can't turn back now.
No shit.
He
No, he's
can't.
been doing it for 44 years,
Well,
baby.
I'm assuming his body's like used to it, right? So
you got to
He
think.
has to have it. now.
exactly.
You look
yeah.
at his bed sheets and
He
his
has
pillow.
withdrawals.
Yeah.
His bed sheets have Big Macs all over them. His pillow's a Big Mac pillowcase. His dildo's a Big Mac.
He takes a shit. Out comes the Big Mac.
Yeah, this guy. You go to his house. I bet you his carpets
He like
nothing but like
mushes
Big
them all
Macs,
together, makes Big Mac chili.
Like, oh yeah, like
Kind of like the Oscar Mayer Wiener car, but Big Mac car.
yeah.
I would drive a Big Mac
Here's
car.
my thing. His name Donald Gore. Shouldn't they called him Ronald?
Yeah,
Like
Ronald
I
would
mean,
make
come
sense.
on, man. This guy should be known as Ronald now,
Yep.
obviously.
Or call him Big Mac.
Oh fuck, Big Mac. That's good. Yeah, he's got like a sign in his front yard. It's like, welcome
Yeah.
to the Big Macs. The next world record here is the longest eyebrows. Take a wild guess. Throw some answers out here, but take a wild guess. What is the longest eyebrows you can think of? Tell me a measurement.
3 inches.
Feet, meters, inches, millimeters, centimeters.
I'm
Tell
going to
me a
say
measurement.
3 feet each.
3 feet each. Jesus Christ, Mr. J.
Like legit eyelashes or like fake?
Eyelashes. He holds the records for the
Eyelashes or
longest
eyebrows?
Eyebrows. Sorry, eyebrows.
Oh,
You're right. Yeah,
Eyebrows.
my bad.
Oh, okay.
Eyebrows. Longest eyebrows. World record.
6 inches.
6 inches.
3 miles.
Nicely done. 3 miles.
I'm gonna go with 8 inches.
He'd be walking down the street and somebody drives over and as he's walking it just rips his eyebrow. Oh, yeah. 8 inches.
8.
Eyebrows. 3 feet.
Miles, 3 miles.
3
No,
miles.
I'm going 3 miles.
And 6 inches. The correct answer belongs to Zhang Shusen of China. which holds
of
the
course.
record at 7.5 inches long.
Oh, Timbo.
So Timbo Slife.
Fuck yeah.
Timbo's life.
Timbo's life.
Timbo's life. 7.5 inches long. Now, guys, look at that's bigger than my dick. So you got to think.
Most things
Somebody had, yeah. Fuck you, Timbo. But bigger than my dick, somebody has eyebrows that are way bigger than my dick by the name of Sang Shusen, baby.
I was close with 3 miles.
I think baby eyelashes are bigger than your dick.
Yeah. No, my dick's put aside right now. Don't worry about my dick right now. We're
I
talking
think
about
the girls
We're
that
not
shave
talking
their
about small
eyebrows
dick records.
have
Yeah, exactly.
bigger eyebrows than the dick.
But Sang Shusen.
Not existent.
Hey, you fucking guys. I'm so hurt.
It's an innie.
Sang Yushin of China, 7.5 inches long, holds the record for fucking
He
eyebrows.
comes over to your house. He's like, "Can I browse your computer?"
Oh.
Oh man, that son of a bitch! I can't believe nobody's actually beat him on that though. Can't you get like implanted?
like-
Yeah, but how does he even get him to
strands or-
grow? Because I've never shaved my eyebrows.
There's got to
They're
be
the
some
same-
kind of wax like they do.
He's like
a
putting
beard or
Miracle-Gro
I
something.
wonder if
Yeah,
it's like a mustache where you can bring him out and then curl him in.
Yeah, we talked to him. He's like, "No, see, the art is hot sauce."
We're like, why do you seem so surprised? Yeah.
Well, you see, I put pork and beans on it every night before I go to bed.
It's a good Chinese accent.
We're just like, can you show us your method? He's like,
Yeah. He's like, "Oh, you think my eyebrows good? Wait till you see my bush."
8 inches is nothing.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to wrap up our show tonight before we get to Mr. J's terrible joke of the day, but the world record for the hairiest person on Earth.
Timbo
Oh,
Slice.
I'm right here.
Timbo Slice.
I got
Oh, yeah,
that one.
baby. It is Timbo Slice.
Yeah.
Timbo Slice.
Timbo.
Yeah, it's Timbo. Although we thought you had the record, incorrecto. There's somebody hairier you out there. And there's only one person.
There's no way.
Because you hold second place, but if you're not first and last,
It's got to be
right?
Chewbacca.
Yeah, no. Chewbacca's fictional, so we can't go with Chewbacca.
All
But the actual world record of the hairiest person on Earth belongs to Yu Zuenhiana.
Okay, can you say that one more? Say that one more time.
Yu Zuenhiana.
A little bit slower this time.
Okay,
Okay, without
say it with a
jizzing on
German
the
accent.
table.
German accent.
Using
Yeah. Give that to Jeff. Let Jeff read that now.
yeah, Yu Zuenhuan.
It looks like Tim. Ginger's showing us a picture right now.
So the Ginger's showing a picture. Ladies and gentlemen out there, if you want to know who the world record holder for the hairiest person on Earth, check out Yu Zuenhuan of China. He
Good
has
luck spelling it.
96% of his body is covered with hair. 96%.
Proud
I
of
want
that
to
guy.
try and pronounce that. Give me that page.
You right there, Yu Zuenhuaha.
Yu Zhuan.
Yeah.
Yu Zhuan.
Usual one.
No, you're
unusual one.
You're the usual one.
Okay,
Right there. At the,
Okay.
Unusual one.
It's Yu Zenwan.
Use. I would say it's Yu Zenhan. Yu Zenhan. Yu Zenhan.
fucking, yeah.
Zenwan.
Who's he using?
Yu Zenhan
Wait,
of China.
what's he using? What's he using to get that area? Is what I
Apparently
wanna know.
Miracle-Gro or something.
So yeah, Yu Zuenhan of China, 96% of his body is covered with hair. Timbo Slice, you're right behind him at 95.9.
Yeah.
So
My, my
just
grandfather
almost
said,
there.
you know, like you got to eat your horseradish if you want to grow hair in your chest, and I ate a whole shit ton of
I believe you will
horseradish.
get there, Timbo Slice.
Timbo Slice, someday you'll bust that record.
I
baby.
will.
Or maybe you
I
know
have a
what?
dream.
You might get the hardest kick in the nuts. You might even, challenge Gerard Jesse for the best butthole. Who knows?
Or
The best butthole award belongs
Yeah.
to me.
Gerard Jesse doesn't have the hairiest asshole yet, so you might be the winner.
I got that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap up our show tonight. But before we hit the end button here, the delete button, whatever he's clicking over there to stop this shit, we're going to go to Mr. J with his terrible joke of the day. And Mr. J, what is it?
Okay, I'm sorry to pick on Michael Jackson because he has left us. But what's the difference between acne and Michael Jackson?
I have not heard this
Yeah,
one.
I don't know either.
No.
Acne comes on a boy's face after he's 12.
Yeah, Mr. J's all right joke of the day.
I'm going to hell.
That was a good joke.
Hey, I'm cool with that. Ladies and gentlemen, please don't delete this podcast out there. And, that's going to wrap our show for tonight. We encourage you to subscribe to us on iTunes, Google Play, and Spotify. And make sure to drop us a like and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, of course, at Time Well Wasted. Also, make sure to check us out for anything else at our website at 1hq.ca/podcast. In case you didn't know, I am the Click Commander, and I salute you. Peace the fuck out. I love you guys. To Jesse.
Jesse. Rest in peace, brother.
Thank you for listening to a Time Well Wasted podcast. If you'd like to hear more, check us out at 1hq.ca/podcast. And we'll see you next time, bitches.